Come on, team! You can do this! You guys can win this!
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Kings, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place.
Well, I think for Sacramento, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Rui Hachimura is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Carter in at the point. And for Toronto, they've got Dick. He's out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Mobo in at center. Well, when you were a player, Richard, did you enjoy the early part of the season?
I loved the early part of the season.
Here we go.
Things that you worked on during the summer, you get to implement them at the start of the season. You get to see who was putting in work. That's the part that makes the game fun.
Now here's Reed. The baseline J is on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Carter, the pass to Mathurin. Connects on the 17-footer.
Yeah, such a smooth shooter. Mathurin is someone you must guard closely, or this is what happens.
Reed can't hit. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Carter, the pass to Ayton. Mobo with the rebound. Here's Reed. And a nice finish on the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Carter. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Mathurin. Barnes with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And for a franchise that was down for so long, it must be nice to be a Kings fan these days, RJ.
Brian, the team has a strong core and direction consistently in the postseason mix. It is a breath of fresh air for Kings fans who have endured the previous 2 decades.
Now here's Mathurin. Last game, 26 points for him.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Reed, good.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
The Kings have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Hachimura outside. Pass to Pickett. Back to Hachimura. Outside Carter. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. And another miss by Sacramento.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The rebound by Carter.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Sacramento shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. makes a first. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. The Kings also with a sub. Reed's checked in. And so Carter nails them both. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Shoots from 12. Reed can't hit. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. On the attack, Carter. And another miss by Sacramento.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Howie.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Hornets was outstanding. He picked up 29 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. And really, it's not so surprising to see him go off like that. He's a star in every sense of the word. Back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And the Kings call time here. Herter's checked in for Reed. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Sacramento, the good news is they're trending in the right direction. Still right in the middle of the pack.
I think for Toronto, they've really delivered.
Deciding to change it up. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Left side Carter to the paint. Here's Stevens. It's hauled in by the Raptors. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And here's Carter. 5 on the clock. Reed for 3. Sinks it from distance. Reed's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Reed. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. Hachimura sets a screen. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Naz Reid, and it's Irving in at the 3 spot. Here's Stevens. And no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Reed, good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Kings trail by 7. Outside Irving. Pass to Stevens.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Toronto making a switch here. Quickly's checked in. Fox is checked in for Sacramento. Reed for three. Gets rebounded by Grant. Raptors lead by 7.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Fox the pass to Reed. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. Reed's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Kings trail by 8. Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Landale misses.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Reed, good.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And so here's Sacramento. Trailing by 10. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away to lose it.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't sap their energy for this game.
Clock at 2. Knocked away.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Reed can't hit. Kings trail by 10. Bonner pass to Stevens. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Reed. He gets it in there. Reed's got 22.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Oh, there's the alley. Walter can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Pass to Bonner. 1:27 left in the first half. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Reed for 3. He drops it from range. Reed's got 6 points in the quarter.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants... .34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Carter. On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Carter. Toronto grabs the miss. Lobo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Toronto shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good. And so Reed nails them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
For 3, Mathurin. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Raptors. They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. For the East, Jay.
We've turned into a league dominated by wings. You need guys like him, players who can take over, score from all three levels, and guard 1 through 5.
First of all, get this to you little thick ablin doodle blaglada. 1 through 4, no small 4 could ever check me. You got it?
You're right. You're right.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Raptors.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Mobo in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Aiden. Clock at 6. Mobo with a rebound. Mobo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Hachimura. An easy 2 on the layup. Hachimura's got his first 2 points of the night.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
All of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Kings trail by 14. Now Aiden. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 games.
And that slam had some power behind it. Mathurin is just so much fun to watch.
Here's Reed. Kicked it in off the glass. Reed's got 31.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
The Kings have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Hachimura outside. Has to pick it. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Barnes. Sweet little floater. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Carter with it. And here's Mathurin. Nice D from Reed. Toronto leading by 16. Stolen by Carter. Now the Kings in transition.
You saw the play unfold. Mathurin got out ahead on the break.
Here's Nick. He's got 5. Outside Reed. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Reed. Rebound by the Kings.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Three-pointer Mathurin. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Dick, the pass to Quickley. Here's Reed. Mathurin with a rebound. Matherin's got 4 rebounds now. Kings trail by 11. Outside Carter. The 3. Barnes with the rebound. Stolen by Ayton. Back come the Kings in transition. And Ayton with the stop.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Walter, he's checked in for quickly. And Sacramento making a change here. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
And you look at Reed, and he's just short of the #1 spot in the voting. No question, it seems that he'll be a factor in the dunk contest.
Yeah, B.A., you don't want to have to win in the voting to be the winner on the court come All-Star Weekend. I'm sure he's got what it takes to get some 10s from the judges.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll, of course, update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's the pick. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Stevens' shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the shot goes down. Reed's got 9 points now in the second half.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Carter. Outside Reed. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Reed's got 14 points for the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
On the attack, Carter. From the left block. Reed can't hit.
The contest and the rebound first. That is how you defend.
From 8 feet. And Reed with a nice bucket inside. Reed's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Puts up a deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Whoops. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Sacramento with some changes.
going out there. Nope.
Here's Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got 39.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Taking a look at Sacramento, Benedict Mathurin is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Carter in at the point guard. And another miss by Sacramento.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Reed. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And they've been so much more aggressive blowing the whistle here in the second half.
That free throw, no good. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Hachimura outside. Mathurin passes to Pickett. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Pickett's got his first points of the night.
How about the vision on that? Mathurin just able to find the wide open man.
Mathurin against Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Carter against Quickly. Carter inside. Goes back up. And Mathurin lays it in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop. You waste it because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. Sacramento has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Stevens. Bouknight with a rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Reed, good.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Jay.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
They get it back to the right side. Pass to Walter. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Reed's got 48.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Here's Stevens. Outside Mathurin. 52 seconds left in the final quarter. Connects from downtown. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Reed. Changes up. Sacramento grabs the miss. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Another one falls. Oh, my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Outside Maverick. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long, everybody.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Good win. Let's keep it going. Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And how about we check the numbers for Anthony Simons?
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Klingon, Todd out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, they've got Reed, Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Mobo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where 2 great big guys going at it. And you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers. Now, he led him with the pass.
It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Henderson. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the wing right side. Clock at 4. And the basket by Kamare.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Reed finds Barnes. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And here are the Raptors now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Reed misses.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Henderson. Jacks up a 3. Mobo with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Reed moves back up, and he banks in the layup. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Well, that'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Henderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And Coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Portland is on 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Mobo with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Pass to Henderson. Here's Kamare. He has 5. There's the triple. Here's Clingan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. throw good. Klingon. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits both from the stripe. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Toronto shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Reed. Walter, he's checked in for Caffey. Both free throws good from Reed.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 1. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. Pass to Kamare. Outside, Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lukovsky. They get it back. Now, here's Simons. Tight defense on him. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field shooting. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Fade away. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Driving the lane, Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 12.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Trailblazers trail by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Pass to Kamare. Here's Klingon. And finally they hit one.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Here's Reed. Here's Shed. There's the pick. Shoots over Simon. Offline from the top of the key. And that does it for the first quarter. The Raptors out in front as they end the first quarter on a 14-4 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Kispert. And Todd subbed in for Anthony Simons. Reed is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then it's Walter. And it's Barnes in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Kings really lit up the floor. He finished with 52 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Henderson, no good.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Grady Diggs checked in for Grant. Playing in the screen for Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trailblazers trail by 10. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. James.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
And the Raptors making a change here. Caffey's checked in. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Henderson. The 3. Over to the wing. Here's Lukovsky. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Reed. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Henderson passes to Todd. They set the screen. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Both teams decided to change it up. Now, here's Reed. He started closer. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Klingon. Now, here's Todd. Simons from outside. Connects from 3-point range. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a touchdown guy.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out to the Raptors. He punched it in. Are you kidding me?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Pass to Todd. Offensive rebound.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And we've reached halftime in this one. Raptors lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
Checking out the Trailblazers, right about where we left them at last check. They're solidly in that playoff picture.
It'll be interesting to see how their season progresses. This team could go deep or wash out early. Hard to guess either way, man.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Trailblazers. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the floor for Portland. Anderson out there with Tom. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at small forward. Here's Lukovsky, trains the three-pointer. He has 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Reed sinks that one from the post.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Henderson, bounce pass. Trailblazers moving the ball around. With some arc, Barnes grabs the miss. The Raptors should be 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. The Trailblazers shooting 40% from the field. To the paint. And Barnes sends it back.
Tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Here's Tom. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Reed against Henderson. Reed in the post. And no good that time.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Henderson. Over to the left wing. Here's Kamara. No good from outside. Here's Barnes. The shot, no good.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Here's Lukovsky. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Now, here's Reed. D right on him. Here's Quickly. There's the drive. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Anderson looking it over. Pass to Todd. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Toronto making a change here. And here are the Trailblazers now. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. and we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Here's Shed. Down low. Here's Reed. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Todd. They get it again. From down in the low post, it goes. Klingen's got 8.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
That's good.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 7-point differential, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Reed. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. 30 points for James.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. A three-pointer is right on target. 8 points for him.
Yeah, Henderson is so talented. They're showing great vision.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Portland also making some changes. Zach LaVine's checked in for Klingen. Avdia comes in for Todd. And it's Simons in for Henderson. Bucket is good. 32 points for Jay.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the wide-open shot from Avdia. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Reed. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And here is Simons. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. Put off in time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trailblazers trail by 10. He is out there with Grant. Then it's Walter. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And it's Reed in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. 3-pointer. Walter, good. Walter's got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Reed misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And the basket is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here he goes. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Henderson with the jam.
Well, just a great jump from Henderson to get ahead of the defenders on the break.
Pass to Caffey. Over Avdia. And that one hits back iron. Trailblazers trail by 9. Henderson passes to Avdia. Back to Henderson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Timeout, timeout.
12 points from Scoot Henderson.
I love it, Kevin. Well, good to see Scoot Henderson Rolling here. A lot of expectations on this kid, showing he has the ability.
Reed with it. Pass to Mobo. 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Dick. And the Raptors miss again. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Kamara. Guarded by Reed. Inside. And here's Henderson. It's rebounded by Quickly. Clingan shot is off. And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's got to get to the line a little bit more here in the second half. Let's see if he can get that edge back that he had in the first.
And he makes both free throws. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Up top, Henderson quickly covering, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Scoot has all the...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
To detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Reed gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Henderson driving inside. Now the Raptors moving it up. Todd with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 9. Pass to Kamara. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Good on the triple.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Reed. He's covered closely, and the shot goes down. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now Henderson takes a shot at the elbow. It doesn't go for him. He takes it in. Reed gets the bucket. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. 1:11 left in the fourth. Pass to Kamara. Back to Henderson. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Raptors.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
On the air and down hard!
Oh, stop.
Pass to Todd. Will it go? Drills the three-pointer. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Reed uses the glass to finish the layup. Reed's got 46 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Todd for three. Reed misses. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
You earned that one.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Doing. I saw the picture. Yeah, she's getting pretty big. Yeah.
Up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Raptors. For the Timberwolves, they're on the road and looking to make a statement win against a top opponent. A win here could turn their season around, and it all happens next. Raptors, T-Wolves is next. We'll be right back. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Toronto, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record.
Well, right now for Toronto, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, they've got Rudy Gobert, Smith out there with Dillingham, then it's Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Raptors, they've got Emmanuel Quickley, he's out there with Dick, and it's Reed in at the small forward position. And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, B.A. But it's still a long way to go.
Here we go.
We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge.